Chapter 1. Section 9, Temperature Scales. By the end of this section, you will be able to distinguish between the Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin temperature scales and convert temperature values between scales. Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold an object is relative to another object. Temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy of the molecules within an object. When you record the temperature of something, you are making a statement about how fast the molecules are moving. Heat is the form of energy that flows from an object with a higher temperature to another object with a lower temperature. Thermometer is a device for measuring temperature. Several types of laboratory thermometers are commonly available. For example, liquid and glass thermometers are made of sealed graduated glass tube that contain a fluid, usually mercury or red alcohol, whose volume changes relative to its temperature. The liquid expands or contracts within a graduated tube. There are 3 temperature scales in use today: Fahrenheit, Celsius and Kelvin. In the United States, most thermometers for everyday use are calibrated in degrees Fahrenheit. Most of the rest of the world measures temperature in degrees Celsius. To mark a scale on a thermometer, we need a set of reference values. 2 of the most commonly used are the freezing and boiling temperatures of water at a specified atmospheric pressure. On the Celsius scale, 0 degrees Celsius is defined as the freezing temperature of water and 100 degrees Celsius as the boiling temperature of water. The space between the two temperatures is divided into 100 equal intervals, which we call degrees. On the Fahrenheit scale, the freezing point of water is defined as 32 degrees Fahrenheit and the boiling temperature as 212 degrees Fahrenheit. The space between these 2 points on a Fahrenheit thermometer is divided into 180 equal parts, or degrees. To convert from degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius, or vice versa, use the following 2 equations shown here. The 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 0 degrees Celsius freezing points of water are definitions, not measurements, so they are exact values. That means they don't limit the number of significant digits in temperature conversion calculations. The SI unit of temperature is the Kelvin. Unlike the Celsius or Fahrenheit scales, the Kelvin scale is an absolute temperature scale in which 0 Kelvin corresponds to the lowest temperature that can theoretically be achieved. On the Kelvin scale, water freezes at 273.15 Kelvin and boils at 373.15 Kelvin. Notice the numerical difference in these 2 reference temperatures is 100, the same as for the Celsius scale, and so the linear relation between these 2 temperature scales. To convert from degrees Celsius to kelvins, use the equation shown here. The 273.15 in these equation has been determined experimentally, so it is not exact. Note that the degree sign is not used with the Kelvin scale, and the units are called kelvins rather than degrees. All temperatures in Kelvin scale are positive. Work the following exercise to test your understanding of the material in this section. The answer for the exercise is on the next page. Work the following exercise to test your understanding of the material in this section. The answer for the exercise is on the next page. Work the following exercise to test your understanding of the material in this section. The answer for the exercise is on the next page. Work the following exercise to test your understanding of the material in this section. The answer for the exercise is on the next page. Work the following exercise to test your understanding of the material in this section. The answer for the exercise is on the next page.